Okay, so today's Sunday in Bangkok. I'm going to try to visit 3 houses of worship, a Catholic church, a Thai temple, and an Indian temple as well. Let's see if I can find all 3 of those today. Okay, so I'm starting out my early morning in Bangkok. I'm going to eat some congee here. This is the Legend of Coni. It's been here for over 60 years with over 3 generations, and it has its pork balls in it that add to this, make it a special place to come to. So that's what those are right there. 3 generations, over 60 years in this restaurant, and there she's mixing up the congee right there. People flood from all over Bangkok to try this congee.
She's doing a pumpkin beans.
And she's got, she's making the pork balls right there, what she's doing. See that? Those are the pork balls that she's making that go in the congee. I'm gonna get mine with egg and just straight congee. So one point worth mentioning, see how that pork right there is raw? And then when it goes into the congee is so hot and intense. Look at it boiling. Then it'll cook, so that'll cook within the congee right there. They don't cook it before they put it in. And there's the big pork right there. And the line is already started, and it's not even 9 o'clock, barely after 8:30, and there's already a line starting here. People starting to come from all over. One of the best congees in Bangkok. Okay, so as I wait for the congee to get here, these are 2 things that you could put. This is equivalent to like croutons. It's basically bread. You put this in the congee and kind of mix it around, and then this will go on top like the traditional Chinese noodle. Just for flavor, this is added. Okay, so this is the place in the inside. I now got my seat. Look how small it is in here. They only have like 10 tables in here, so if you're lucky enough to get one of these tables and be seating here, here's the other table. So now my congee's coming. Here's the key. There's an egg in there. It's raw, but it's so hot, this congee soup, it's gonna cook. Now before that happens, because the soup is so hot, I'm gonna add a little bit of this stuff here to it, and then twirl this around, let this have a good flavor to it, let it cool down a little bit because it's extremely hot right now. So let me pour this in, and then I'll be ready to eat it, but I need to swirl it around first. There we go. And there's the egg. See the egg right there? Now the egg is raw, but because it's so hot, it's gonna cook right in this congee. Let me just, now I'll wait a little bit for this thing to cool down and then give it a try. Okay, so now I've waited a little bit, and let me go ahead and give this a try. A word of caution, the soup does come piping hot, so make sure you blow on it first. If you're enjoying this video and finding it informative, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to receive more of this informative content, please subscribe to the channel. Very good. I would definitely recommend congee at this shop. That's it. It is a final. I am done. Finished with the congee, the 2 little bags. Okay, meal's done. Let me head on out of here as I continue to cook. Let's see how long this line is now. Look at this. The line has grown way larger, way larger. Look at this long line now after finishing my meal. Wow, so glad I got in when I did. So for 2 bowls, it was 68 baht, which is only less than $2. So now I'm going to show you, look at this big old gate here. Now I'm going to go in and show you this Thai temple. It's attached to a school. For the Buddhist faith, they really don't have a day of worship. They pray morning, evening, and so there's not any service that ever happens with them. And here they have the incense lit. So that's pretty much basically today being a Sunday, the day of worship for those of Christianity. I'm gonna head on over to a Catholic church here in Bangkok and see how this goes with the mass. But here is Lady Buddha. So pretty nice, pretty good. This is the school right here for the children. And here, this just like the Catholics do in the U.S., they'll have a school, and this is a primary school for the kids. And right across the way, they have the temple here, as they do in the Catholics will have their church close, kind of both side by side. So here's the big temple. Look at that, how it sparkles off with the rubies of the red and the blue sparkle off nicely, hitting the sun. And then here's a big pagoda right here. Closer look, you can see Buddha up top there. See him in gold, maybe a little dark to see. And then here's the current king in Thailand, replacing the old king that passed away a couple of years ago. And this is it. Really nice looking temple here. This is Assumption College connected to the Assumption Church. Look at these little sculptures. Let me check out this church. I've heard good things about this. And this is it, Assumption Church. And today is Assumption Sunday. Here's the Catholic Mission of Bangkok. So this is the big church here, the Church of the Assumption in Bangkok, Thailand. So this will be interesting. When I was in Korea, I attended a Catholic Mass in English, and it was packed. Surprisingly, it was really packed. Now, they only have one Mass here, so I'm being very interested to see the attendance in this one here. Wow, look at this church. Really nice. Made of brick out front. And this is what it looks like here. Very good. And this is the Assumption Church in Bangkok. Check out the style of this. Amazing. Balcony up top, up there.
The Assumption Cathedral is the principal Catholic Church of Thailand. This church has hosted two of the Pope's visits to Thailand, Pope John Paul II in 1984 and Pope Francis in 2019.
Big old pipe organ right there.
This church has been on this ground since 1821. However, it did go through some major reconstruction in 1910 and 1918 before finally finishing with this Romanesque style that it is today. While 92% of the population in Thailand are Buddhists, you wouldn't have guessed it just by attending this church service, for the church was packed, made up mostly of expats. And now for an up-close and personal look at the altar. This is the statue of Pope John Paul II commemorating his 1984 visit.
And now for my third and final stop on my Sunday religious tour after visiting the Thai temple and a Catholic church, I find myself at an Indian Hindu temple. Check this out. In this little area, this whole big temple, and it's just packed with people inside. Look at this. Look at how pretty it looks though. Really nice colors. They did a good job in doing the color work on this. And here's the front of it. Look at this. Nice. It's a small area, but it does get packed. And as you can see, here's the rules. They don't want any smoking, animals, or liquor in this place. They got the Thai flag there. And let me step back and give you a better shot from here of the top. Look at that. Real nice. And here's the history of this temple. So it's been here since 1879. Let's see if I can show you over here. We got all the flags here, but look how colorful that looks back there. They got these people over here making flowers, and what they do is all of these flowers here are for the offerings that they give inside the temple, the Indian temple. So all of these shops are working, making this little flower arrangements, and then here is the temple right here. In and out. They don't want photography inside, strictly forbidden in a certain part of this temple. This is what the temple looks like from the outside. And it shows the hours here. Open every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. A little bit longer on Saturday and Sunday.
Now let me take you inside and show you around this Hindu temple. When you first enter into the temple, no shoes are allowed, so you must leave your shoes at the doorway, as people have done right there. Upon entering into the temple, you will now see those flower arrangements that people were preparing outside. See right there? Those people are praying to the Ganesh, and they will offer them up. But around the corner here is where they're fully preparing those baskets with water and other flowers. And then right back here where you see that arrow, that's where the Ganesh gods are at, where people will go and offer up their flower arrangements. If you would like to see my other videos on Thailand, please click on the link now. Thank you so much for watching.